Yo, people, I'm your boy Major, and as always, I'm with my brother Ace. And today's a special day because we have just witnessed Manchester United knocking Arsenal out of the FA Cup. And the last time Manchester United and Arsenal faced each other, Ace was abroad, so we weren't able to release any content. But thankfully, Ace is here today. And yeah, man, I'll start off by saying I'm really happy to get through. Obviously, it's always nice to beat Arsenal. Um, the game wasn't the greatest game. I think, yeah, man, the referee had a poor game, but even both teams, I think, yeah, it wasn't a game of high quality. And then obviously when Dallo got sent off, then Manchester United had to do a lot of defending. And yeah, there was some great performances from a defense perspective. I think Maguire, like, yeah, man, he had a really good performance, like really, really good performance. And then yeah, just certain moments in the game, I think that Ligt clearance when he got to the ball ahead of Trossard, I think that was so important. And of course, we had some luck because yeah, if Havertz did what he needed to do, then we wouldn't have won this. But thankfully, he didn't. And yeah, man, Manchester United are through. But Ace, what are you telling me, man? What are your thoughts? Because I know things are tough right now for you.
Bro, that season, yeah, things are just going from worst to worst, man. Newcastle dealt with us last week. This week now, the team that I hate the most, man. Like I get the whole Arsenal rivalry, Spurs, North London, all of that stuff. But yeah, man, I hate United. And going out to them makes it hurt even more. So yeah, man. Kind of to echo what you were saying, man. I think it was just a really poor quality game. No team really kind of held on or like shone above the other to show like they're the better team, which is what I expect from Arsenal at this point. So it's just really disappointing. Another season again where it looks like, yeah, Carabao Cup probably not going to get through that now. This FA Cup we're now out. So it just looks like our season is just filtering out. That's even a word. My head's gone. Just filtering. I don't know what word I'm trying to use there, bro. But yeah, whatever word, I'm
Mm,
sure the people understand that our season is just going down the toilet, man. So
mm-hmm,
yeah, man, there's a lot of players today too that just really disappointed me because I think I can speak for myself where I think I'm definitely an optimistic, positive Arsenal fan.
mm-hmm.
When I see rival
I
or
can
even
vouch for
Arsenal
you.
fans,
I can
yeah.
vouch
So
for
even
you.
when I see like Arsenal fans maybe like getting on our players' backs, sometimes I feel like it's not even helping. Like you're not gonna help this player do any better by getting on their back. But I have to just say I'm sorry to all of those fans today, man, because I think I'm gonna have to jump on some players' backs as well because some players have really let me down. Like you alluded to, I don't know if you want to just get into like individual performances, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Havertz. This has to be a generational stinker. I've never seen a player play against my team to this level that he did today because as much as I don't think we were great either, I definitely say on the balance of the game, balance of the chances that we made, we should have won the match. Like we gave this guy like sitters that he had to finish as a professional footballer, and he was just unable to do it. Like he's a massive reason why now we are now out of this cup, and it's ridiculous. And then not only that, he even has a chance. I even give Odegaard because he didn't have a great game either. His
Mm-hmm.
corners as well. He was
Mm-hmm.
stinking it out. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why he was doing this loopy ball that kept getting dealt with every time, but he didn't have a
Mm-hmm.
good game. But penalties came, he at least did his job there. Havertz, this guy steps up again. And of course, he had to just miss two,
Mm-hmm.
just put the icing on the cake, just to let all the Arsenal fans have been saying how bad he's been, just to prove them all right. So I have to just say I apologize to all of those fans because yeah, today I'm officially off the Havertz offense league. I'm gonna just like step aside and let you man do what you need to do in it. Like, so yeah, bro. I know he made an enemy of you as well with that nasty dive. So I'll let you also have your I'll tag you
Bro,
in too, bro. You
bro,
talk about him.
that dive, oh my bro. I was fuming. I was absolutely fuming, man. And honestly, like I was so happy that Odegaard missed the penalty because justice was served. And Havertz missing the penalty as well, justice was served. Because that dive, man, pathetic. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And that's why Maguire's head was gone. Like
Yeah,
his
he was
head
incensed.
was gone, bro. He said no. He said, "There's no way you lot are trying to rub me like this. After the performance I've been putting in, you lot are trying to rub me like this." Nah, he said, "There's no way, man." But yeah, echoing what you said, Havertz, he had a stinker, man. Like at this level, you need to be finishing those chances. And when you hear Arsenal fans talk about your quality in the final third, and the need for a striker, I think this was all the evidence that you would need to show why they're right. Because, yeah, man, Arsenal need to make some signings because, yeah, if you are looking for a clinical forward, a game changer, someone that can turn things around, Havertz isn't the person to look to. Like, and
Yeah,
yeah, man, like
yeah.
this performance was really bad, really,
No,
really bad.
it was terrible, man. It was
Mhm,
terrible, and I think ultimately too, like the sadder thing from an Arsenal fans' point of view is that before it was like, okay, cool, maybe it's just a striker, but now even just watching us play, man, it's just so stale. Like I
mhm,
look on the left, I see Martinelli, I'm like, huh. I look up front, I see Havertz, I say, huh. Like there's so, I look at Marino, I say, huh. Like there's
mhm,
so many players in this on this team now that I just look and I just say, huh. So, like, honestly, yeah, this January we do not back Arteta. If we don't make some serious signings, and yeah, it's
mhm,
not looking good for us this season, man. Like, it looks like we really do need to make a couple big, even in the summer. It needs to be a striker and a left winger. Understand?
mhm,
Like, it looks like we need serious work now because yeah, today's performance was just it was so poor, man. It was so poor. So yeah, and I guess to give United some credit as well, man, I'll definitely say that the later after the following the red card, at that point is when, from my perspective, I was like, yeah, this is now a lose-lose. Like, it's like we can win by getting through this, but we already lost. The fact that we've allowed United to stay in this game for this long, but the fact that you guys were able to stay in the match with 10 men for that long, that how resilient you guys were defensively, like I think you definitely have to give United a lot of credit today. Like I think you touched on it earlier when you were praising the lit with the clearance of the line. That was another example of a player where I look at Trossard, I say, brother, you have to put everything behind that and get that over the line, bro. Like,
mhm,
where's the desire? Where's the we must win this game? Like, you
mhm,
haven't done nothing to be, you understand, allowing the lit to want it more than you in that position. So,
mhm,
yeah, man, I think it was just a really disappointing performance, really low quality. And I think it's just them ones where just off the back of this game, it's just very stale. Like, I think that's just the best way I can describe Arsenal right now, just stale. Just
mhm,
stale. Like we're kind of in a really sad middle ground where you're not good enough to win the league and you're better than a lot of the teams below you. So it's like
mhm,
we have to either invest and push on now to get to our next level again, or we just fall back into that top four, top five, top six battle. So yeah,
mhm.
man, very disappointing performance today.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I
Yeah.
think Arsenal they definitely underperformed, and yeah, with that Trossard chance, sorry, he needs to be getting there in front of Delit. I think Delit did brilliantly, like absolutely brilliantly, but Trossard he needs to be getting there first, and yeah, Arsenal definitely underperformed. But yeah, from a Manchester United perspective, I think, like you said, when we did go down to 10 men, and let me touch on that very quickly. Dallo, it was just such a bad decision, man. When you're on a yellow card, why are you going in like that? Like, it's such a bad decision. And we had scored. We're 1-0 up. Bruno, that was a great finish, by the way. We're
Mm.
1-0 up. And then you decide to do that. Like, why? Why do you decide to do that? Like, come on, man. Honestly, like, oh,
Yeah,
such bad.
it was so rash.
And you know what's so bad as well? Because I've said it before this season, there's been so many instances where individual errors have cost us. Like they've absolutely cost us. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, man, not again, not again. But yeah, thankfully we were able to get through. Um,
Mm.
I wanted to also highlight a couple of players. I wanted to highlight Bayern because yeah, man, he redeemed himself. He
Mm.
redeemed himself with the penalty save from Odegaard, with the penalty save from Havertz, and then some of the saves in the match as well. Yeah,
Mm.
man, he redeemed himself. So yeah, I've got to shout him out. And Xerxes, I'm so happy he scored that penalty, man. Honestly, I think some of the criticism that has come his way, I think, was unfair, like completely unfair. And Ace, you know this. Like, I don't like when people just get used as scapegoats like that. And I think
Mm.
that's what was happening to Xerxes. And yeah, man, I'm so happy that he tucked that penalty away. And even when he came on as well, man, like he done some really good things.
Yeah,
So
I think he
yeah,
definitely he definitely deserves a start now. I feel like Hoyland
yeah,
hasn't done enough to also just retain that position without
yeah,
competition. Like I think he definitely needs an opportunity up front based on his
yeah.
performance. And yeah, so I definitely echo those words. But yeah, I also give again because I'm angry. I don't want to like because Gabriel to fair play to him for getting the goal. Like at least he showed a hunger in that situation when we got 1-0 down. I think
Mm-hmm.
like you said, within 2 minutes we're back in the game. And
Mm-hmm.
from there, I thought, cool, now it's in our hands, but we just didn't take advantage. I think
Mm-hmm.
Saliba's another one where, because of the high levels I rate him at, I was also very disappointed with his performance today as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I think sometimes I also don't want it to, like you said, with the scapegoating thing, I don't want it to be, Havertz is a very easy target right now. He deserves all of the criticism he's going to get, but I definitely think there's a lot of players in the Arsenal team as well that also just did
Mm-hmm.
not perform well today, that they also
Yeah.
need to get some slack as well. Like I said, bro, again, we're being patient. Marino, I give him a chance. First season in the Prem, but I've not been impressed with this guy, bro. Like, he just
Mm.
doesn't look like he's doing anything on the pitch. Like, I think from maybe just why I expect from like a player coming from Spain, just that
Mm-hmm.
his technical ability just isn't there. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping this is he needs to get used to the league situation, but he's
Mm-hmm.
already one that I'm already looking at. I'm saying, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what
Mm.
we've done here. And I think we
Mm-hmm.
were talking about earlier where this is where, like, a lot of our summers, like our signings this summer, it just looks like we just haven't pushed on. We've either
Mm-hmm.
regressed or we've got worse. Like, we were the same or we've got worse. So yeah, I think a lot of these players, man, they have a lot of making up to do, because yeah, off the back of today, like it was so poor, as
Mm-hmm.
Pep would say, so poor. So yeah, bro. Like, honestly, man, I don't. Yeah, it was just really disappointing. I don't know if there's anyone else from the United. Oh, well, also too, but you know what? It also just killed it for me as well, man. Where I'm also like, we don't do business in this January. Is that his just injury as well? Where again,
Mm.
regardless of what you think about him, he's also one of the only players in our team that when you need someone that can just do something, that can just create
Mm.
some magic, that's not
Mm-hmm.
like beat two players and then maybe he opens up a bit more space for someone else. He's now gone there. So now, as much as we want to get onto Havertz, bro, he's going to be playing
Mm-hmm.
for the foreseeable future until
Mm-hmm.
someone comes in. So yeah, man. Fair play to United, man. I think it was definitely a big win for you guys.
Yeah.
I think you guys
I,
were resilient, did what you needed to do. But yeah, Arsenal, I think, yeah, we definitely deserve all of the flack that we're going to get out the back of this game. But yeah,
Mhm.
very, very poor.
And yeah, I think from a Man United perspective as well, yeah, it definitely wasn't the greatest performance. Like I think
Mm,
from the red card, I think we did very well to defend. But yeah, like before that, it wasn't the greatest performance. And you've spoken about, the need to make signings. I think Manchester United, we definitely also need to make signings. I've spoken a lot about the need for wing backs. Like Manchester United need to sign wing backs. We need attacking wing backs. We need wing backs who are technically capable. We need wing backs who are decisive in the final third, because the way that's going to transform our attack, hey man, like we need it desperately. And then again, like we need another striker. Like we definitely need another striker. Like we need to improve from that perspective as well. So Manchester United, like, yeah, there definitely is a need for more quality, but I would say with this game, and again, it was just one of those games where it was like there was a lot of fouls. Like I mentioned,
mm,
the ref had a shocker. So
yeah.
sometimes like games play out in a certain way, and then obviously when we got the red card, we're down to 10 men. So I think this performance was one of them ones where it's like, okay, you know what? We need to show heart. We need to show desire. We need to show dedication. And I think
Mm,
that's exactly what we did. And yeah, man, I think that's what got us through. And then obviously we were fortunate with Havertz missing his chances and Arsenal not being clinical. But yeah, happy to get through. Obviously, you know, there was a lot of conversations previously regarding the Tottenham tie in the League Cup. And obviously, trophies are always important, but Manchester United currently we're working on a bigger picture, and we want to make sure that
well,
our
bigger,
project
bigger, bigger
is
fish to fry.
developing. Oh no, definitely not. That's you lot, bro. That's you lot, bro. We're working on a bigger picture where it's like, okay, you know what? We don't just want to win trophies and not progress. So yeah, I think Amarim, he's coming. Obviously, we've spoken about the system, we've spoken about the formation, we've spoken about the identity, and he's trying to install certain things into this Manchester United team. And it's going to take time, and we're gonna have to be patient. But also, whilst we are doing that, it's also very nice to go far in competitions. So if we are capable of doing that as well, then brilliant. So it's nice. And obviously, Manchester United, Arsenal, it's always a nice game to win, especially we were away and we are the holders. So yeah, and Manchester United and Arsenal, we're the two most successful teams in the FA Cup. Like, do you get me? I think Arsenal have won it 14 times, we've won it 13 times. So yeah, man, like it was nice to get the win. Like, very, very happy with the win, man. But yeah. Ace, any last thoughts? Do you want to talk about Havertz anymore, or
Hey, hey, man. Hey, listen. I don't think girls. Yeah, let
hey,
me not. Let me not. Let me not.
and
Let me
let
not.
me say this, because
Yeah.
again, I'm gonna vouch for Ace. Ace is
Mm,
a proper optimistic Arsenal fan. He doesn't get onto players like, so. For him to be talking like this about Havertz, hey,
nah, man. His time is up,
you've
man.
really
He's,
taken the
you know what it
spirit
is,
out of my
bro.
boy.
You know what it is, man. When this guy had no confidence, we built him up to give him some confidence for him to let us down like this, still missing from
Damn,
point blank. He did the same thing against
damn.
Newcastle as well. We could have gone at
Mhm,
least with a 2-1, maybe.
mhm,
Again, missing the most ridiculous chances. Like,
mhm.
so yeah, man.
Yeah.
Please, anyone who wants to get on him, please feel free. Feel free, man. Like I said, bro, I'm giving out the defense league. I'm conceding. Okay, I'm putting
Mhm.
my hands up. It's done. So
I
please,
hear you, bro.
Arsenal too. Please bring us some transfers this January, please, because our season is looking like it could be over. So please give me something to believe in again, because right now it's looking very stale. That's what I would say about Arsenal. Yeah, those are
Yeah.
my last words, bro.
Yeah, I think your attack is very definitely uninspiring. Like, is
Yeah,
uninspiring. So,
yeah.
yeah. Very quickly, bro. Sorry. Can you just give me some of your thoughts on Arteta? Because obviously, there's been a lot of conversations regarding him. Like, do you have any thoughts regarding him? To do with this game, but also just in the wider context of your season.
Yeah, I'll say definitely in the wider context of our season, like I said with the staleness, he also needs to do something different. Like
Mm,
he needs to find whether it's a new formation, whether it's putting a certain play in a different position. He needs to do something that just add some lubricant to how we're playing right now, man. Because it's all good being set piece FC, and I heard all the criticisms about open play football, but it's like it's even boring watching us. Like it's like we're uninspiring, like you say. Like, yeah, we're very good at set pieces, but he needs to also figure out what he can to then mix it up. Because right now it's like it's looking like we've been found out and we don't have any other solutions right now. So yeah, in terms of that, so I think that's definitely something that he needs to figure out, whether that's new signings, whether that's moving players, he needs to figure that out. In the wider context, I think I'm still on the it's very easy to get him out right now, but I don't know who would get him out for to replace right now. I think he's also still done enough that I'm also not in a absolute rush to get him out. I would say let's see how the rest of the season pans out. If it goes much worse than this, then maybe it might need to be a thing this summer where he needs to go. But let's see, man. I think I'm still erring on a bit more patience, but his time, there's still now, there's definitely a deadline on him now, I would say, if he doesn't get over the line. End of this year, next year, 100%. That's what I would say.
Okay, I hear you, bro. And yeah, I'll just round up by saying I think Manchester United, obviously, we know there's a lot of work that needs to be done. We're trying to transform this team, and it's gonna take time because yeah, we're definitely very far from the finished article. But what we need is consistency. Like Manchester United need consistency. We need players to get more comfortable with how Amarim's trying to play, and then of course we need added quality. So yeah, obviously this is really nice. It's great. Obviously, it's always nice to be Arsenal. We're through to the next round in the cup, but again, I said it against Liverpool. We need to build on this. Like, there's no point just beating Liverpool, knocking Arsenal out, beating Manchester City, and then when Southampton comes to Old Trafford, you don't do anything. Like, so we need to build on this. But of course, I'm happy to go through. And so yeah, I'll round up by saying that. But yeah, bro, man, it's been a great day, bro.
It's been a
Been a
terrible
great
day.
day, man.
It's been a
Been a
terrible day,
great
man.
day, man. Great day. Hey, man. So, hey, when's our next match? I think it's March. I
Is
think
it?
it's March. I think it's
Yeah.
March. I think it's
Okay.
March at Old Trafford. So, yeah, man. Hey, we'll talk again then. Do you get me? And
Yep.
then I'm hoping United get the win then again. But obviously, that's a long way away. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But today's a great day. That's all I'll say, man. But
Fair
yeah,
play.
shout out
Fair play.
Arsenal. Shout out
Fair play.
Arsenal.
Well done. Well done.
Shout Havertz. Shout
Uh,
Havertz. Havertz. Hey, man. Damn. All right, man. We'll see you lot soon on the next stream, hopefully. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But
yeah.
yeah,
Let us know
stay
what you
blessed,
think
people.
about what we
Mhm.
said in the comments below too.
Yep.